our last night camping on Fraser. Man, this track is tight. It's tight. It's tight. This is our second little tree that's been down across the track.
So come join us in this episode where we make our way off Gurry, but not before tackling some tight tracks on our way to the Valley of the Giants and Central Station.
Wow. The last barge leaves at 5. Hopefully we'll make it.
Good morning.
We had our last night camping on Fraser. It was a bit wet last night.
Yeah, the rains came through. I sort of knew that was going to happen. I was watching the Windy app, and the southern half of the island and the eastern side copped a fair beating with rain virtually all day yesterday. We only copped it part of the day, didn't we?
Yeah.
And last night.
Yeah.
It was a fair trade, I suppose.
Yeah. We didn't set up our little tarp setup that we did at Camp Zone 2. We were a bit further away from the tent where we had parked the car. So we just sat underneath the car canopy door for a bit. And then luckily, our neighbours,
Dan and Sean.
and Sean, invited us into their awning, which was amazing.
Yeah, it was really nice. Funny couple.
Yeah.
We had a good time with them. So thanks, guys.
Thank you. We had a great time hanging out under their awning, keeping dry, which was great. And now, we're all packed up this morning and we're heading back to the east. We're going to drive down the beach for a bit and then we're going to duck back inland. And hopefully we will go see the Valley of the Giants. And we'll go check out Central Station, because we drove past Central Station the other day, but we didn't actually check it out because we were going to camp there, but plans changed. So we'll go have a look at those and then probably head off the island. I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4. we'll see how we go. And then we'll head back on to the barge. You can see it's a little bit bumpy on some of these tracks on the inland. I feel like it's probably made a little bit worse or exacerbated because of the long wheelbase that we have in the F-Truck. Yeah,
we haven't really owned a long wheelbase vehicle before, so it just drives a little bit differently. It's given my shoddy back a bit of a workout, but 99% of the time it's good for my back. It's really good because it's just super comfy. It's just that when you go over these moguls, your front wheels go over it, and then 5 minutes later your back goes over it. And just
it makes it a little bit more slow going than some of the smaller, zippier cars that get around as well.
But I will say this though, being on the island, we've been through some really soft sand. The truck is just eating it up. Not for a second have I thought, I'm going to get bogged, or maybe one, and then it just sort of goes through it. So it's been awesome. We're quite happy with it, aren't we?
Yeah, it's working out really well. Really well. Loving the canopy as well. That's really great to camp out of.
The canopy.
So we have not had a canopy before on any of our other trucks. They've always been a wagon. So.
Yeah, for those people that have asked me about the concept canopies, what I think about it, freaking love it.
Yeah.
There's not much I would change about it. I love how it's the way it's made. I love the way it looks. It's comfortable to work out of. It's easy to work out of. It's light. Well, as light as you can get, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, we absolutely love working out of it. It just makes camping without a caravan so much easier. I've seen other people, other channels with canopies and stuff before we started traveling, back when we had the 200 series Land Cruiser, and kept thinking to myself, oh bloody hell, that's the way to do it. I wonder what that's going to be like, and I don't wonder anymore. Freaking love it.
Yeah. We've entered into a little track to go towards the Valley of the Giants. And we just entered in through Zone 3 near Pip's accommodation. Man, this track is tight. It's tight. It's tight. So we've got the mirrors tucked in and we're still like hitting things as we go through. And it's low as well. So we're really lucky we don't have the boat on the roof.
Yeah. That's, yeah, you get that.
Yeah, I think the pinstriping just adds character to the car.
Yeah, it shows that we're not just bitumen warriors, you know.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, oh well.
That's what happens.
That's why you buy these things. You know, like you can't just cotton wrap them and, like, you know, if you do sort of scuff them up, you can get them, you know, repainted.
Repainted, polished.
Whatever.
It's probably the same cost as like that self-healing wraps anyway.
Yeah. What do they say? YOLO?
YOLO. Oh, yeah, got a bit of a bump there.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to live life, mate.
Yep.
You know,
yep.
You know, you can't do that if you're precious about stuff or just precious in general.
Yeah, we bought stuff to use it, so we're going to use it.
That's right.
This is our second little tree that's been down across the track. I know Grant doesn't have his safety shoes on, but we've got to clear it. I don't know if this is just us or not, but some of the signage that's in here is not amazing.
Rubbish.
There's signs to things that aren't even on like the informational map that you pick up at the information centre, and then you just get to a sign and I don't know, it just has the name of a road but doesn't tell you where it's pointing to. It's
But at least there's plenty of signs pointing out the common name and botanical names of all the flora on the island. Like, that's... Don't get me wrong, I love that. I'm a horticulturalist, but it's just so typical national parks. Like, the roads, afterthought, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's still nice and everything, but bloody hell, like, put a little bit more thought into it. On the maps, there's color-coded or coloured tracks. Colour-code the signs so that they're easier to navigate for travellers. But hey, that's just me.
Tell me what you want with me. Is it just some rest you need? An escape from the world? Oh, then let's escape the world. Am I in the high? Are you bouncing up and down, far above ground? Am I in your car? My soul's twisting and turning.
We came through this road to Central Station, what, 3 days ago?
Yep.
And it was atrocious. We were doing like maybe 15 k's an hour, and on our way back out to the beach, we did pass a grader, and he's now come through and graded the road, and it's fantastic.
Good job, Mr. Grant driver.
It's so much nicer to drive on than it was the other day. Good job. Central Station. Wow. That's cool.
What a monster this would have been. Beautiful.
We were just walking up and we've seen this locker, and I said to Grant, is that like where they put a dingo and put it on display for everybody to have a look at? But it's not. It's if you come and have a picnic, you can leave your picnic basket or your food or your esky in there while you go for have a walk around, which is probably a good idea and probably a better idea than mine of just putting a dingo in there for display.
That's just twisted. Twisted and cruel. Seriously.
We just pulled over. We're on our way to Lake Birrabeen. Well, we're trying to find it on the little pathway at the moment. Apparently it's like a little Lake Mackenzie. Like which way? This is weird. Anyway, getting lost on the track. But apparently it's a little Lake Mackenzie. So I'm excited if it is. Oh yeah, there we are.
Not quite as blue, but it's just as pretty. Yeah, it's cool.
Started to rain again. Off we go back to the car. We're all done with our sightseeing on Fraser for this time, and now we're trying to hot foot it down to the barge.
Inland, 20 k's inland.
Yeah, so we've got 20 k's inland to get to, I think it's Dilly Village, and then back out onto the beach. Hopefully we'll make it. If we don't make it, the last barge leaves at 5. If we don't make it, then we'll just turn around and camp another night. I'll chuck the Starlink out and book us another night, and then we'll just head out in the morning, but we're gonna see.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we'll probably just make the last one or the second last one, but we'll see. We're looking good to make the barge. It just took us about 45 minutes to get through from the lake out onto the beach, and I don't know, I think we probably got like another 20 odd kilometers or so of beach to get down, so we should be fine. It's 4 o'clock now, so we should get there hopefully about 4:30. Should be right.
It's all done.
Back to the mainland, done and dusted. We had a great time.
We're definitely coming back though.
Highly recommend.
There's still lots we haven't seen. We highly recommend.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned.
See you in the next one.